So the longer term vision of FairInsight is to find an easier and efficient way for smallholder producer organizations and workers organizations to manage data and information directly by themselves and to be able to digitally share that.
It's also part of a bigger, very high priority pillar in Fair Trade Strategy to 2025, which is digital transformation and ensuring that our supply chains have the ability to have information in real time, both to the markets and support producers to have information that they need and everyone across those supply chains.
MVP is the first version of the final product, of course, and the goal is to really deliver some quick wins around the premium use data, because premium use data is very important both for producer organizations, Fair Trade International, and for their commercial partners.
So why did we want to use an agile approach in this MVP development? Mostly because we were, as producer networks, still in an exploration phase. We were keen on developing something together with the producer organizations, but we were not clear at the start what that would look like and where added value really was for producer organizations and for the network itself.
The way of working with Agile is very, very different. So there's new rituals, there's new processes, there's new knowledge that the AgUnity team really helped to do a lot of that heavy lifting to help coach and I guess facilitate a lot of those sessions, which may have been new to the Fair Trade team. But having said that, the Fair Trade team did a fantastic job of going through that learning curve, quite a steep learning curve, very quickly as well.
There has been a lot of learnings. For instance, the way of working together, the short loops of coordination in trying to find next action points, let's say, together with AgUnity as the service provider, but also internally with all the different parties involved in trying to develop this MVP product.
I think people are very positive about what we've been doing with Agile so far. It's not yet 100% mature, of course, because most of them are quite new still with Agile, but I think that's definitely where we want to go for the future projects.
I have really, really been impressed with how they've embraced this whole approach, and I'm really, really looking forward to the positive impacts that this can bring to the whole global system, because it matters to all of us that we can be digitally successful in growing, changing, and really keeping up with the times.
The project was very successful in the sense that we were able to produce a very interesting minimum viable product together within the time frame that we set for this. We could even squeeze in an additional sprint within the time frame that we had.
I think like any MVP, it's kind of a new, beautiful baby. So hopefully there's opportunities to grow that and mature that, to scale that up into more geographies, as well as leveraging that initial sort of design of the data collection and data management to be able to create a whole bunch of other types of useful and valuable reporting and data-driven decision options from this kind of data management platform.
We have an absolutely vital role to play in the world, and we have to be able to provide data that is safe and secure and well-governed in real time for our producers, for our companies, and for the whole value chains that we are responsible for supporting, and for the impacts that we can have in a positive way to make the world better and fairer for trade. So these are big and important outcomes, and we need to be able to be digitally effective. And this is, I think, a really important first step on the path for fair trade, really.